there, it's Eddie here, or Flugel, and today I'm going to be doing yet another instalment of my Dodgy Life. Yeah! And this is definitely part 7 this time, and with this part I'm going to be telling a story I've been wanting to tell for quite a while now. This is the time I donated blood for the first time. Now, this is talking about a year and a half ago, and there's a few reasons why I wanted to donate blood. The first part is obviously the main important part, which is obviously supporting other people. But I never knew at the time what my blood group was, and I assumed that I might have been rare. My dad is actually, I think he's just O, which is quite a common group, but my mum is something like B negative or something like that, which is quite a rare one. So I was thinking, oh well, we're getting something out of it, we'll get to find out the mystery. Not that it matters too much, but you know. And if you've never donated blood, I'm not sure if it's different wherever you go, but the way it worked for me was you get pamphlets and stuff explaining what's going to happen, and you don't just donate blood straight away. You actually go into 2 different rooms, if you want to call them rooms. The first part is literally where they kind of get something that looks like a staple, and it's just like a prick on your thumb or wherever it is, and that's just to test your hemoglobin levels. And if they're not good enough, then they don't let you donate the blood. But mine were fine, so I was waiting to have the actual thing done. And so, you know, the pamphlets are telling you everything, and I'm like, okay, yep, you know what, I'm ready. And so I sit down, and then eventually it's my turn. And they go, so, which arm do you want it done on? And I was like, oh, you know what, the pamphlet didn't actually say, oh, if it has to be on a certain arm, you get to choose. And I was like, oh, didn't know that. I thought, my right arm? Oh no, it was actually the left arm, sorry. Now, I'm going to have to quickly take my coat off here. Don't be playing any strip music. So, here is my right arm, and I know the camera quality isn't the best, but you can see here, like, a vein, okay? But my left arm, which is here, you can't see anything. So I actually asked for it to be done on my left arm, and this is where the problem started. So obviously I've never had it done before, and I don't know what it's like. And if you're squeamish, I forgot to say this, if you're squeamish, I'd switch this off right now. So what happened was, it doesn't really hurt or anything like that, it literally feels like something's in your arm and that's it. And obviously I'm watching and seeing the blood going in and stuff like that. But my hearing just suddenly starts sounding like it's very high pitched. Like I can only hear this like high pitched pinging noise, and I just get really lightheaded. And I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I'm not like, I don't get scared or nauseous when I look at blood or anything. And I hear the nurse who's doing it, or whoever you'd call him, saying, "We missed the vein, so we're going to have to jiggle it up about a bit." So I literally feel this thing like rummaging in my arm, and then miss the main vein to get inside, you know, the arm. And it was awful. And I literally nearly pass out. And the funny thing is, there were about 4 or 5 nurses, or whoever you'd call them, like, I could see, like, round me, wafting paper and stuff, and I thought, God, I feel like the patient here. And eventually this goes on, and it's just, it was a nightmare. And eventually I'm brought off, and they say, right, we couldn't have done the full thing here, because what happened was we couldn't get the vein, and you're only allowed to be on donating blood for 15 minutes, and there's a certain amount that you have to give blood wise in that time, or it's dangerous apparently. And do you know how much blood I donated apparently? Well, I think, you know, you're just supposed to donate like a pint or something. I donated 200 millilitres. So I thought, well, you know, that could be sent to like a vet and I can save a hamster or something like that, so it's not that bad. It just felt really crappy as well, because my mum came in at the same time to donate blood, and everything was hunky-dory for her. And, well, you got some sweets and stuff to eat when you were, like, having it done, and you got, like, a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, so it was nice in that regard, but you know, I couldn't have had a worse experience for the first time donating blood, and I've never donated blood since. But you know what? I will like to get around to doing it again. This time making sure it's on my right arm, which I can see is clearly the arm that has a clear vein. And it's something else as well. When I finally got round to finding out my blood group, because they do send, if it's your first time, a blood donor's card. I don't have it on me at the moment, I'm sorry. But obviously I get to find out what my blood group was, and I'm AB negative, which is, I think, the rarest blood group. A little bit of a Eddie trivia for you there as well. So that's basically everything, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little story. Tell me if you've ever considered donating blood, or won't consider donating blood after my story. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. But if you've donated blood as well, tell me your story, if it went as well or not as well as it did for me. And yeah, that's it. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around. Bye bye.